sun to rise, to burn the fog behind my eyes. I wanted fire, I wanted fast, but healing don't arrive like that. I learned the hard way, learned it slow. The brightest things don't always glow. Some lights are quiet, soft and kind. They bloom in corners of the mind. Light doesn't rush, it takes its time, like roots that twist beneath the line. It moves through cracks, it waits in hush. It never breaks, it doesn't rush. I watched a candle hold the dark, not with a blaze, but just a spark. It didn't scream, it didn't fight, but somehow still it gave me light. The morning came, not like a storm, but with a breath so slow and warm. The birds returned, the trees stood still, and I stood with them just to feel. Light doesn't rush, it knows the way through broken nights and patient day. It walks with you, not far ahead, and sings to life what once felt dead. Joy and flame, but now I know it's not the same. True light don't dazzle, blind or brag. It's in the breeze, the dandelion flag. It's in the smile I give then mean, in moments where my soul feels seen. Not from a stage, not from applause, but from a stillness filled with cause. Light doesn't rush, and neither will I. I walk beneath this learning sky. No need to chase, no need to shine. Just be the lamp that grows in time. To say, just let me be. The wind moves slow across my skin, like it had known me deep within. The earth was quiet, wide and still, but every hush was filled with will. A silent hum beneath the ground, the kind of peace that makes no sound. This is the breath of the land, so true. It moves through me, it moves through you. No border drawn, no need to stand. We all inhale the same soft hand. The grass would bend and rise again, teaching me how to bear the rain. The river didn't ask to flow, it simply went where love would go. And felt my heartbeat drift away. It didn't stop, it just aligned with something older, warm and kind. This is the breath of the land so wide. It holds my tears, it turns the tide. Not mine to keep, not mine to claim, just gift and grace without a name. I used to think I walked alone, but now I feel each leaf, each stone. The roots sky above are pulsing still with patient love. The mountains breathe, the ocean sigh, even the clouds just learn to cry. And in that rhythm roaring grand, I hear the voice I understand. This is the breath of the land, so near, it hums inside each doubt and fear. And when I breathe with open hands, I touch the soul that understands. So now I rise not just as me, but part of rock and cloud and tree. I am the breeze, I am the sand, I move within the breath of land.
Stare and look away, afraid of what my face would say. The lines, the lost, the silent screams, the shattered glass of broken dreams. But now I stand and simply breathe, no urge to fight, no need to leave. The mirror's not a judge or wall, it holds me gently through it all. The mirror is soft now, not made of steel. It doesn't cut, it helps me heal. No longer sharp with blame or doubt, it shows me love from the inside out. I see the boy, the man, the fall. I see the soul that tried through all. Not perfect steps, not shining pride, but feet that walk, that never lied. The eyes once tired now glow again, not with a mask but with the pain. It taught me how to bend, not break, to give, to lose, and still awake. The mirror is soft now, like a wave. It doesn't ask me to behave. It lets me cry, it lets me smile, and rest in truth a little while. I trace the scar beneath my chin and bless the wars I fought within. Each mark, each line, a sacred page in this small book of strength and age. I say my name, not loud but true, not who I was but who I grew. And though the past may still appear, it no longer holds power here. The mirror is soft now, made of light. It bends with grace, it feels just right. It doesn't ask me to be new, it only asks, can you be you? So now I meet myself each day, not to be fixed but just to stay. And in that gaze I've come to find a home inside this heart and mind.
I held within. Played the game, obeyed the pace, but lost myself to keep my place. They told me freedom wears a crown, but never said it could be found in walking slow, in breathing deep, in letting pain no longer keep. No chains here, I've laid them down. No silent ties, no hidden frown. I don't need bars to hold me tight. Sometimes the lock is just the fright. I broke no walls, I raised no shout, just whispered truths I used to doubt. I didn't win, I didn't fight, I simply stopped dimming my light. No need for keys, no need for doors. I swept the cage out from my floors. The rules they carved into my skin have lost their voice, they can't get in. No chains here, not on my soul. I walk unbound, I walk whole. Let others chase what shines and fades. I walk the truth, my silence made. I saw a bird with broken wings, still sing its song like everything. It didn't need the sky to fly, its voice alone could kiss the sky. And so I rise, not tall but free, no one to own, no one to be. I carry fire not to burn, but just to light the way I turn. No chains here, not in my breath. I've danced with loss, I've laughed with death. And in that space so raw, so clear, I found the voice that lives right here. So if you ask where freedom lives, it's not in what the system gives. It's in the way you stand and stay when nothing tries to pull away.
I used to hold the weight so tight, called it truth, called it fight. But heaviness is not the way, it turns the brightest soul to gray. I stack my fears like bricks in line, thought they'd protect this heart of mine. But walls don't breathe and chains don't mend, and weight don't teach, just makes you bend. Even stones can flow, I swear it's true. When love is light and skies are blue, when you release what you once gripped, you rise where even hope had slipped. I watched a leaf let go its tree, no panic there, just calm and free. It rode the wind without a plan, and found a dance it didn't demand. And then I laughed a quiet sound, for I had built my fears too round. But Jah don't ask you to be tough, He only asks, have you loved enough? Even stones can float, not made to fly, but lifted by the gentle sky. When burden turns to silent grace, you find your wings in sinks in pain. I'm not the storm, I'm not the rain. I am the hush before it clears, the float that comes when truth appears. Even stones can flow when hearts forgive, when past no longer claims the life you live. I rise not high, but I rise short on waves of love that still endure. With me, doesn't lead, just matches pace with what I need. It doesn't promise, doesn't flee, just stays, and that's enough for me. Fortress made to guard it all. No one in and none could see the trembling child inside of me. I smiled outside, kept cool and clear, but built that wall with silent fear. Each hurt became a hardened stone, each goodbye carved in me alone. But I unbuilt the wall, not with war. Just let the light seep through the floor. No hammer swung, no loud collapse, just truth that filled the quiet. It grows where hearts are soft and healed. I traced the cracks, I felt the grout, the places I had shut things out. And slowly, gently, breath by breath, I chose to trust instead of death. I unbuilt the wall, not in haste, but with a love that left no waste. Each stone I held became less tight, till every fear let in some light. A bird flew through that open space, a song returned I used to chase. And suddenly the air was wide, no shame to hide, no need to hide. I saw the world not through a screen, but with a gaze both raw and clean. And every soul I used to fear looked just like me when I drew. And I unbuilt the wall, and what remained was not more pain, but less restraint. A door appeared where none had been, and I walked out, and love walked in. Smelled the smoke on morning's breath, not rage, not fear, just what was left. A trace of heat, a ghost of flame, from all the things I used to name. The fire once burned me to the bone, left me walking pain alone. But now the smoke just curls and fades, a memory that no longer invades. Smoke from the old fire, soft and thin. It doesn't choke, it just drifts in, a sign that yes, the blaze was real. But not all scars are meant to heal. I sat where once I could not stay, where silence screamed and light turned gray. But now the ground beneath is still, and I no longer fear the chill. The face is lost, the words unspoken, the promises I left half broken. They rise in air like ash to sky, but don't demand a reason why. Smoke from the old fire, floating free. It whispers you're allowed to be not perfect, you're always strong, just honest now about what's gone. Once roared with blame and pride, it tried to burn what I would hide. But somehow through the heat and pain, I learned to dance inside the flame. And when it died, I thought I'd fall, but sometimes ashes build a wall that breaks and leaves a fertile bed, where even hope can rise from dread. Smoke from the old fire, faint but wise. It rises but it doesn't rise. It's just a sigh, a holy trace of battles past, of saving grace. So now I bless what once was rage, what taught me how to turn the page. I walk through smoke with open eyes, no fear, no weight, no more disguise. like city clocks don't tick in line with traffic blocks. My tempo's strange, my silence long, but still I sing my quiet song. They said, you're slow, I heard you're wrong, but roots don't race to just belong. The river bends, the tree delays, and boats still dance in Jock's own ways. This is the rhythm I carry inside, not loud, not sharp, but true and wide. A beat that's mine, not bought or sold. It walks with me, both young and old. I've tried to match the world's design, to march in time, to toe the line, but every step that wasn't me felt hollow like a rusted key. Then one soft night my feet just moved, no plan, no push, just something proved. A pulse I buried deep too long came back to me like sacred song. This is the rhythm I carry with care. It shifts with moonlight, lifts the air. Not made for a stage, not meant to win, but bold enough to live within. I dance alone but not apart, each sway a prayer, each beat a start. And when the drum inside beats loud, I'm home even without a crowd. Some moving fire, some moving rain, I'm moving grace that once was pain. And every time I let it flow, the world slows down to say hello. This is the rhythm I carry as flame. It's not for praise, it's not for fame. It's how I breathe, it's how I be. The quiet pulse that sets me free. So if you hear me hum, don't judge, don't force my feet to march or trudge. Just know I move by inner song, and in that beat I do belong. The morning sky, beg the stars to tell me why. Thought light was something far and wide, a place to reach, a place to hide. But all this time it lived in me, a silent spark too scared to be. Buried deep beneath my name, a tiny glow that knew no shame. I became the light, not all at once, but breath by breath, through every chance, through every fall, through every night. I found my way by being light. I was the smoke, I was the flame, I was the echo with no name. But even ash can birth the gold, a truth you learn, not just be told. I let the anger melt to grace, let stillness wash my shadowed face. And slowly what I used to flee became the soul that carried me. I became the light, not loud, not fast, but steady love that learns to last. Not shining high for all to see, but glowing clear and quietly. I saw the pain in someone's eyes and didn't flinch, didn't disguise. I sat with them, I shared my flame, and knew we burned the same old name. No sermon said, no lesson taught, So here